Shalom, brothers and sisters. My name is Dariah Ben Israel, and we're going to talk about the great Exodus today, and my Hebrew brother.
Okay, shalom, shalom. Brother Yahudah ben Israel, and I came to talk about these lying preachers. All of them, all preachers on this earth are liars, and I'm going to prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that they are. And I praise the Almighty Yahweh, and I was sent from the Most High Yah. Come to do this thing. Okay. And first of all, let's go to Isaiah 56. Turn your scriptures to Isaiah 56, verse 10. Verse 10. Okay, it says, his watchmen are blind. The watchman is the preacher. Isaiah saying the watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. All the preachers are ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. It's talking about the two-legged dog, not the four-legged dog. They're all dumb dogs. They cannot bark. This ain't the kind of dog that bark. And it says, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. They love to sleep. They lazy, sleeping around. Yea, they are greedy dogs, which cannot have enough. Name me one church that ain't gonna ask you for some money. So it's got to be talking about them. Okay, can never have enough. It says, and which can never have enough. And they are shepherds that cannot understand. They don't understand this book because they ain't talking about the law, the statute, the precept, and the commandment, and the judgment of Yah. They talking about being baptized and going to church and wearing crosses. Fake stuff. They ain't talking about the book. Okay, they all look to their own way. They way. Not Yahweh's way, but they look for their own way. And everyone from his gain. What do the word gain mean? Hold up. Let me look it up for you. Let's look up gain. Okay, let's see. Okay, I got the word gain right here. I'm finna look it up and I'm finna read right quick what it says. It says gain. The act of getting something, especially money. A love of gain make a person greedy. Say the greedy boy wants some money. Best go around 4 or 5 times in church. They're going to raise it up. Okay, that's the word gain. It said they looked to everyone for his gain and from his quarter. And they said, the 12th verse said, come ye, say they. This is what the preacher say. I will fetch wine. Oh, yeah, the preacher's going to drink wine behind your back at the church. They ain't going to let you know that, though. And say, we will fill ourselves with strong drinks. Kavase, heaven and hill, liquor, strong drink. And it said, and tomorrow shall be as this day. The same thing we did yesterday, we're going to do tomorrow. And much more abundance. That's what the preacher going to do. Okay, now, let's go to Jeremiah 23. Still talking about the lying preacher. Jeremiah 23. It says, woe be unto the pastor. What do the word woe mean? The word woe means trouble. Trouble. Woe be trouble unto the pastor, and destroy and scatter the sheep of my pastor. How do they scatter the sheep of the pastor? Methodist, Catholic, Presbyterian, Jehovah's Witness, Catholic. That's how you spread his pastor. Like that. And it says, okay, said Yahweh, therefore thus said Yah, the Elohim, the Yahweh of Israel, against the pastor, the Almighty against him, that feed my people. What do you mean by feed my people? Tell them lies? Lying man. That's what he's talking about. To feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock. That's right. You scattered from each denomination and church and driven them away. You driven them away from me. You ain't talking about Yah in no church. You talking about that monkey in the new book. Okay. And have not visited them. You hadn't went back and told them the truth. Visit them mean you ain't went back and told them the truth. You want to keep on lying to them so they keep paying. Because if you tell them the truth, they won't give you a dime. Okay, visit them. And wait, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings. The Almighty said, I'm going to visit upon the evil of your doing, said Yahweh. And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries where I have driven them, and will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. And I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them. People like Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and Isaiah, me and my Hebrew brother here, shepherds. Just gonna tell the truth. Ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Okay, and they shall fear no more. Right now, black folks get a white folk. Nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking. They ain't gonna be short, and they ain't gonna have no money. Okay, now, let me go to Jeremiah 21. Oh, yeah, Jeremiah 21. And 20. Okay, let's see. No, Jeremiah, let me see. Jeremiah 23 and verse 21. Yeah, Jeremiah 23, verse 21. Okay. I have not sent these prophets, yet they reign. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied. But if they had stood in my counsel and had caused my people to hear my word, then they should have turned them from their evil ways, for going to church, being baptized, hog maws and children, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, Halloween, all that junk. And from the evil of their doings, because that's evil in the Most High eyes. He said, I am Yahweh at hand. I'm right here, said Yahweh, and not y'all afar off. I ain't way over there. Can any hide himself in secret place that I should not see him? Said Yahweh to Elohim. Do not I feel the heaven and the earth? Said Yahweh, Almighty is out there, broad. He said, I have heard what the prophet said, that prophesies lies in my name, saying, I have a dream, I have a dream. That's Martin Luther King telling lies. Martin Luther King telling lies. Say the book talking. I ain't write this. The Almighty say lying. Okay, I have a dream, I have a dream. How long shall these be in your heart, in the hearts of the prophets that prophesy lies? Book popping. Yea, there are prophets of the deceit of their own heart. He's saying that out of his own heart because he didn't get it from Yah. He got it out of his own heart. Okay. Which think to cause my people to forget my name. Because in the church, you're going to forget Yahweh's name.
Exactly. You're
going to forget his name in church. All he's going to talk about is that he be on the stick.
Right.
That's all he's going to talk about. Okay, but that name, and by dreams which they tell every man to his neighbor. They tell everybody to his neighbor. And their fathers have forgotten my name for Baal. Now, this is talking about JC in this day and time. You forgot his name for Allah, Buddha, JC, or whoever else, all these false gods. Okay, and it says, the prophet that have a dream, let him tell a dream. And he that have my word, let him speak my word faithfully. That's what I'm doing. I'm speaking the Most High word faithfully. I'm not telling you what I'm saying. I'm telling you what thus said Yah said. Okay, let him speak my word faithfully. What is the chaff to the wheat, said Yahweh? Is not my word as a fire, said Yahweh, and like a hammer that breaketh rock in pieces? Therefore, behold, I am against the prophet, said Yahweh, that steal my words, everyone from his neighbor. Behold, I am against the prophet, said Yahweh, that use their tongue and say, he say. Almighty against that person saying that. In the church, they saying he say. Okay. Yeah, that's right. And that too. Behold, I am against them that prophesy false dreams. Martin Luther King had a false dream. That's what the book's saying. Said Yahweh. And to tell them and cause my people to err by their lies. Cause them to go to church. Cause them to be baptized. Celebrate Christmas, Halloween, eat pork chops, all that. Okay. And by their lighting. Yet I sent them not. The Almighty said, I ain't sent T.D. Jakes and Creflo Dollar. He ain't did that, nor commanded them. Therefore, they shall not profit this people at all. They ain't gonna profit at all, said Yahweh. Okay, now, let me go to Jeremiah, I believe I'm on Jeremiah 5. Yeah, Jeremiah 5, see. Yeah, Jeremiah 5 and 23. Yeah, Jeremiah 5, verse 23. But this people have a revolting and rebellious heart. Who? The preacher. They are revolted and gone. Neither say they in their heart, let us now fear Yahweh to Elohim that give it rain. They ain't going to fear the Most High to give it rain both the former and the latter, and in this season he reserved it unto us the appointed weeks of the feast. Your iniquities have turned away these things, and your sins have withholding good things from you. The stuff you're doing, you can't be blessed because you're sinning. For among my people are found wicked men. They wicked, boy, book popping. They lay wait as that set a snares, that set a trap, that catch men, to catch a man. As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. The preacher's heart is full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and waxing rich. T.D. Jakes them become great and waxing rich. They are waxing fat. Got Mercedes-Benz, Rolls-Royce, and Lamborghinis and setbacks, laybacks, which are waxing fat. They shine. Books say they shine, boy. They shining when you see them on them 36 ring coming through time. Okay, yet they overpass the deed of the wicked. They worse than the wicked man. They judge not the cause, because the cause of the faultless, yet they prosper. They still prosper. And the right of the needy do not they judge. Shall I not visit thee? Shall I not visit for these things, said Yahweh? Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? A wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means. And my people love to have it so. They love to be lied to. Yeah. They love for somebody to tell them a lie. Because that's me. Ain't nobody here but my baby and the cameraman and my Hebrew brother and his wife. They love to have it so. Because if I was telling a lie, it'd be 900 people here. 900! That's true. Boy, if I was telling a lie. Okay. Prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule of their means, and that my people love to have it so. And what shall we do in the end thereof? Okay, now, let's go to Isaiah 30. Isaiah 30, let's see. Isaiah 30. There's Isaiah 30 and 8. Isaiah 30 and 8. Now go write it before them in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever. That this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of Yahweh, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Don't tell us the truth. The book said, the people say, don't tell me the truth. Don't prophesy me the right thing. It said, speak unto us smooth things. Prophesy deceit. Tell me a lie. Because I don't want to hear the truth. Now, this is what the Isaiah say. They don't want to hear the truth. Okay, let's see. Let me go to Malachi. Yeah. Let's go to Malachi. Yep, that's the last book in the Old Testament, Malachi. I believe I want to, let's see what I want here. Malachi. Okay, I got the wrong book. Okay, Malachi. Okay, yeah, Malachi 3. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8. It says, will a man rob Yah? That's actually a question. Yet ye have robbed me. That's right, have robbed me. It said, but ye say, wherein have we robbed thee? They asked the quote, well, how we rob you, Yah? He said, in tithes and offerings. That's how you rob me. By lying to the people, you can rob me in tithes and offerings. That's Malachi chapter 3, verse 8. And it said, ye are cursed with a curse, just because of this. For ye have robbed me, even this whole nation. The whole nation. Everybody that go to church wants some money. And they lying to the people, telling them we got to have 10%. The basket go around 2 times. Well, we ain't got enough. We got $1,000. We trying to raise up to $1,500. Get to $1,500. They started begging for some money. These old lying preachers, like the book say, lying, dirty preachers. That's exactly what you are. Okay. Now, let me see what I want to go. Now, I want to talk about the righteous preacher. Let's talk about the righteous preacher. Because all these preachers today are evil and wicked and playing games. Now, let's go to, I believe, Proverbs. Let me go to Proverbs and talk about the righteous preacher that was in this book. Okay.
Proverbs what?
Proverbs 3. Proverbs, I think 3. Yeah. Proverbs 3 and 1. Now, Proverbs was written by King Solomon. King Solomon was the one that wrote Proverbs. And I'm going to prove to you that he was a righteous preacher. Okay. I'm going to go to Proverbs 3 and 1. It said, My son, forget not my law, but let thy heart keep my commandments. For the length of days and the long life and peace shall they add to thee. You're going to live a long time in peace if you keep the commandment. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck. Write them up on the table of thy heart. That's right. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of Yah and man. You're going to have good understanding between the Creator and man. Okay, say, trust in Yahweh with all thy heart, and lean not to thy own understanding. Don't do what you want to do. You know, they got a saying nowadays, I'm doing me. I'm doing me. No, you keep doing, you going to hell for doing you too, for not paying attention to this. Do Yah. That's what you do. Don't do me. I never say I'm doing me. I'm doing Yahweh's way. Okay. And all thy paths acknowledge him. Acknowledge the Most High wherever you go, whatever you do. And he shall direct thy path. That's right. He shall direct thy path. Proverbs 4 and 4. Proverbs 4 and 4. Says, he taught me also and said unto me, let thy heart retain my words. Keep commandments and live. Get wisdom, get understanding. Forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. That's right. Okay, Proverbs 11. I'm going to skip around because I'm on the time. Let's see, Proverbs 11 and 28, I think that I want. 11 and 28. Okay, yeah. Proverbs 11 and 28. He that trusted in his riches shall fall. Everybody got some money gonna fall. That's what the book say. Okay, but the righteous shall flourish as a plant. What make you righteous? The law, the commandments, the statute, the precept, the judgment. That's what make you righteous. Going to church and being baptized ain't gonna make you righteous. You're going to hell. You're going to hell for that. Okay, now let me go to Ecclesiastes. Go to Ecclesiastes chapter 8. No, Proverbs 13 and 3. No, Proverbs 13 and 13. I'm going to go to Proverbs 13 and 13 first. And then I'm going to go to that. Proverbs 13 and 13 says, whosoever despise the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. Are you going to be rewarded if you keep the commandment? You got to fear him though. Okay, now let me go to Ecclesiastes chapter 8. Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 5. I think it's 8. Yeah, 8 and 5. Yeah, 8 and 5. Yeah, Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and 5. Whoso keepeth the commandment shall fear no evil. And the wise man's heart discern both time and judgment. That's right. Okay, now, let me go to 5 through 8. Okay, I can finish reading that. 5 through 8. Okay, because to every purpose there is time and judgment thereof, the misery of man is great upon him. For he knoweth not that which shall be. For who can tell him when it shall be? There is no man that had power over the spirit. Ain't no man got no power over the spirit to retain the spirit. Neither have he power in the day of death. Boy, you don't know when you're going to die. The only person know that is Yah.
He said
you have no power in death. Huh?
There is no discharge in that war.
That's right. It says there is no discharge in that war. Neither shall the wickedness deliver those that are given it. You're going to leave here, buddy. Okay. Now, let me go to Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and 12.
12 and 12.
Yeah, Ecclesiastes 12 and 12. But I'm going to prove to you that he wrote this too. Yeah, Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and 12. And further, by these, my son, be admonished. That means be warned. Of making many books there is no end, and much study is worries of the flesh. It said, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yah and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. This is what a man was put on earth to do. So if you're doing anything other than this, well, you're going to hell. That was the man. The duty means do. The word duty means do. It said, for Yah shall bring every work into judgment. I don't care what you done did and said, he's going to bring it into judgment. Which every secret thing, when you was creeping out that man's house while he was at work, creeping out his house. The husband go to work at 7 o'clock, you clock in at 7:30 and ride his wife till he get off. Boy, he gonna bring all that to judgment. Get off. You gonna pay for it. It said with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. It don't matter what it is, boy, you got to pay for it. That's right. Now I'm gonna go prove that King Solomon the preacher. That's what he is. He's a preacher. Okay, let me prove that King Solomon is a preacher. Okay, I want to go to Ecclesiastes, the first chapter. Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, 1 and 1. It said, the word of the preacher, the son of David, king of Jerusalem. That's right. Now I'm going to skip on down to Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and 12. It said, I, the preacher, was king over Israel in Jerusalem. He studied saying, I'm the preacher. This is the only real preacher. T.D. Jackson, Clever O'Donnell, they clowns. King Solomon, the real deal. That's right, he the real deal. Okay, let's go to Songs of Solomon. Songs of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 13, I believe. See, 7. Oh, yeah. King Solomon smoked marijuana. It's okay. It's okay to smoke marijuana. It's not a sin. I brought some. I brought the gas. Got the gas. They called it 93. They called it pressure. They called it gas. They got all kind of names for it. But King Solomon, watched what he did. Okay.
Let me get that. Song of Solomon what?
Oh, Songs of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 13. 7 and 13. Now, it says, the mandrakes give a smell. Boy, if I open this jar here, say gonna give a smell. Mandrake. I'm gonna prove to you mandrakes is talking about marijuana. Okay, mandrake give us a smell. And at our gates are manner of pleasant fruit. They called it fruit back then. It said, new and old, which I had laid up for thee, O my beloved. He had this gas for his wife, for his girlfriend, whoever she was. He said, I got this for you. Okay, now let me look up the word mandrakes and prove to you what it is. Okay, here's the word mandrakes. See that word mandrake? Now let's see what it says about mandrakes. It says, a poison plant, purple or white flower, is thick, often forked roots. It was earlier times used as a narcotic. It was used as a narcotic. Okay, now, let me go to Genesis. Let me go to Genesis, the 30th, I think I want the 30th chapter. Still talking about mandrakes. This marijuana, this good smell of marijuana they got it on earth. I don't smoke it, but I know a lot of people do, and there's not no sin to smoke it.
What chapter?
Genesis 30. Genesis 30. Oh, they were smoking gas way back in. They ain't just started smoking. They smoking gas way back in Genesis. Now watch this. Genesis chapter 3, verse 14.
Chapter 3?
Genesis chapter 30, verse 14. 14. Okay. And Reuben went into the days of wheat harvest. Everybody know what wheat harvest is. It's in the field. And found mandrakes in the field. Found that gas, that 93 octane, that loud. Found that loud in the field. And brought them, he said, it brought them unto his mother. He took it to his mother, took the gas to his mama. Leah. Then Rachel said to Leah, give me, I pray thee, of thy son mandrake. Give me some of that gas. And I'll tell you. And she said unto her, it is a small matter that thou hast taken my husband, and wouldst thou take away my son's mandrakes? Take away this marijuana. And Rachel said, therefore he shall lie with thee tonight for my son mandrakes. Listen, they haven't sex for marijuana. They have sex with marijuana way back then. So ain't nothing new under the sun. The book say ain't nothing new under the sun. So now let me go to okay. The righteous preacher. I talked about the righteous preacher, which is remnant. Let's see. Okay, I want to talk about this evil preacher again. Let me go to Deuteronomy 4:23. Deuteronomy 4:23. Let's see. 4:23. Yeah, 4:23 say, take heed unto yourselves, lest you forget the covenant of Yahweh thy Elohim, which was made with you, and you make a graven image, or the likeness of anything which the Yahweh had forbidden thee. Now, what is a graven image? Well, let me finish this. For thou Yahweh is a consuming fire, even a jealous Yah. When thou beget children and children's children, ye shall have remained long in the land, and ye shall corrupt yourselves and make a graven image or a likeness of anything, and shall do evil in the sight of Yah, the Elohim, and provoke him to anger. The Almighty gonna get mad. I'm gonna show y'all what a graven image is in a minute. I call heaven and earth to witness against you this day, that ye shall soon utterly perish from off the land wherein ye go over the Jordan to possess it. Ye shall not prolong your days upon it, but shall utterly be destroyed. Now, the Almighty talking about this here. When you do this here, this is wicked. This is the wickedest thing on earth right here. This right here is the wickedest thing on earth. That'll get you straight to hell. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Get you straight to hell. Yes, sir. Now, let me see. Well, I'm gonna cut it short here because I'm on the time frame and I want my Hebrew brother, to pop his corn too. So if I get a little short time to talk after this here, enlighten you brothers and sisters later. All right.
Okay. Shalom again. Well, I want to talk about the Exodus that's getting ready to take place in the very near future in America. But first I want to elaborate on why it is going to be an Exodus. The reason why it's going to be Exodus is because the children of the Most High, the children of Israel, we are in captivity. So I want to go to Genesis, the 15th chapter, the 12th verse. Genesis 15:12. And it says, and when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon Abram. And lo, a horror of great darkness fell upon him. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and they shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. And afterward, they shall come out with great substance. Okay. You got some people that says that this 400-year captivity here is the one that was in Egypt. Which, when you do a study of this captivity, you will know it couldn't be Egypt because, for one, they did not go into captivity in Egypt. They walked into Egypt and they was favored by Pharaoh. And they only went into what you call servitude when the new Pharaoh rose up and didn't know Joseph. And Joseph Joseph had died, so the new Pharaoh told them that we need to do something about these children of Israel because they multiplying and they might join another nation and come against us. So they put them in captivity there. So that's not talking about this captivity. So we're going to go to Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, and the 62nd verse. Deuteronomy 28, 67. '67.
67?
60. 60. I'm gonna start with 64.
Okay.
Deuteronomy 28, 60. 28 chapter 64 verse. And Yah shall scatter thee among all people, and from one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. That's what this prophecy is taking place, because you got the whole world serving wood and stone. And you got these characters that they look up to, like this new character in the New Testament, and it's got 30,000 different religions now, and it's only one way, and that's the way of Yahweh. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But Yah shall give thee a trembling heart and a failing of eyes and sorrow of mind. Even to this day right now, we still for the so-called white man. You ain't gonna find no ease, no rest. They almost on every side. A man can't just sit down and say, I want to rest. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have none assurance of thy life. The black man in America, the children of Israel, we always in doubt of our life, because we don't know if we're going to go out and get shot one day, or make the wrong turn, and the police get behind you, and say you reached for something, and you ain't reached for nothing but what he asked you for, driver's license, and you might end up dead like that. You never know, because your life might hang in doubt. In the morning thou shalt say, would Yah, it were evening, and then thou shalt say, would Yah in the morning. For the fear of thy heart wherewith thou shalt fear, and the sight of thy eyes which thou shalt see. And Yah shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there Yah shall be sold to your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Okay, this verse right here, when you sit back and think about what this verse is saying, okay, it definitely couldn't be the 430 years that the children of Israel was in Egypt, because Moses was in that captivity, and Moses talking about a future captivity that's coming on. So this could not be talking about the 430 years that was in Egypt. And you wouldn't have to have no ships to go into Egypt. They walked into Egypt.
Right.
So it's only one through history where a nation of people was scattered by ships. And that was the so-called black man, which we are the children of Israel, that was scattered amongst the nations because of the sins of the sins that we did against the Most High. So we're going to clarify that we're in captivity. The children of Israel in captivity. Okay, we're going to go to Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 24 through 29. Deuteronomy 29. 29th chapter, 24th verse through 29. And Yah says, even all nations shall say, wherefore have Yah done thus unto this land, which meaneth the heat of this great anger. The men shall say, because they have forsaken the covenant of Yah, the power of their fathers which he had made with them when he brought them forth out of the land of Egypt. For they went and served other gods and worshipped them, gods whom they knew not and whom they had not given unto thee. And the anger of Yah was kindled against this land, to bring out upon all the curses that are written in this book. And Yah rooted them out of their land in anger and in wrath and in great indignation, and cast them into another land as it is this day. That's why we're in this land right here, because of the sins we did against the Most High Yah. The main sin is serving another deity. You know what I'm saying? That's just like you having a child, but he ain't respecting you. He giving his respect to somebody else other than the one that buried him.
Yeah, respect, man.
So, 29th verse. The secret things belong to Yah, our power, but those things which are revealed belong to us, and our children, forever, that we may do all the words of this law. Children of Israel. That's who we are. Okay, Deuteronomy 32nd chapter. 32nd chapter. 32nd chapter.
Okay.
26th verse. 32nd and 32 and 26. And Yah says, I said I will scatter them into the corners and will make the remembrance of them to cease from among men. That's why the so-called black man in America don't know that he's the chosen vessel. He got the royal seed, the royal bloodline flowing through his blood vein. He don't even know who he is. He think he's African American, he think he's black, he think he everything but who he's supposed to be. A Hebrew Israelite. Okay, we're gonna jump to Isaiah, the 13th chapter. Isaiah the 13th chapter. We still talking about the captivity right now. We in captivity right now. We in captivity. We know about the Exodus in the book of Exodus when he brought us out of Egypt. And we're going to lead right on up to, when we get to talk about this Exodus, we're going to lead out of America and all these other countries. So I'm just trying to lay the groundwork on how we are the people of the book. Isaiah 13th chapter, the first verse. Let me see. Make sure. It's talking about the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones, and I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of the multitudes in the mountains, like as of a great people, tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of the nations gathered together. Yah of hosts mustered up the host of the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of the heaven, even Yah, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Howl ye, for the day of Yah is at hand, and it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all the hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they that shall be afraid, pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of Yah cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he that destroyed the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened and going forth, and the moon shall not cause their light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. And then it says, I will make a man more precious than the fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Therefore will I shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of Yah of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as chased roe and the sheep, and no man take it. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee into their own land. See, at that time right there, everybody really want to get be with their own kind.
Amen. The book said.
Exactly. And Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. Everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. This is talking about destruction of America right here.
Right.
It's destruction. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver. As for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash their young men to pieces. Not bows, bombs and missiles and all that. Because see, when Jeremiah prophesied this, you know, it wasn't no missiles and bombs made at that time. So he looking into the future. So he got to say bows and arrows. That's all they know back then. Mm-hmm. But this is missiles and destruction. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, the beauty of graven images. Exodus shall be when Yah overthrows Sodom and Gomorrah. This right here. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the raven pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. Okay, this verse right here. Now, you know it ain't talking about ancient Babylon, because ancient Babylon, people are inhabiting that right now, because ancient Babylon is Iraq right now. That was Iraq back then.
Right.
I mean, Iraq as a day, but that was ancient Babylon back then.
This is the United States is the modern day.
This is the dawn of Babylon.
That's right
here. This is the dawn of Babylon. So this is what this is talking about. It says, ain't nobody, it should never be inhabited. Once y'all remove everybody out of this land right here, it says it should never be inhabited.
That's right.
But the wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their house shall be full of doleful creatures, owls that dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry into their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. This is talking about Babylon. Yeah. And this leads up to this great Exodus. Yeah. And now the 14th chapter. This is what's going to happen too. For Yah will have mercy upon Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Israel. And the people shall take them, and listen to this verse here. The people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yah for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Okay, now who was being oppressed right to this day? The Hebrew Israelites over here in America being oppressed. So Yah says, you gonna rule over your oppressors, and they're gonna be servants and handmaids.
That's right.
And it shall come to pass in that days that Yah shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear, because we in sorrow and we in fear, and from thy hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. So Yah said he's gonna bring you out of captivity. You ain't gonna be feared no more, you ain't gonna be sorrowful no more. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, whoever gonna be the king at this time appointed, and say, how is the oppressor seized, the golden city seized? Everybody talking about how America is the
greatest country in the world.
Yah have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. They don't give us no break. They stay on us. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindered. Who ruled the nation in anger? Does Trump rule this nation in anger?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Anger. Yeah.
The whole earth is at rest and quiet, and they break forth into singing. Yea, the fir tree rejoices at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no terror is come up against thee. So we're going to go to Isaiah, the 24th chapter. This is leading up to that. Behold, Yah maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattered abroad the inhabitants thereof. And it shall be as with the people, so with the priests, As with the servant, so with his master, and with the maid, so with her mistress, and with the buyer, so with the seller. As with the lender, so with the borrower, and with the taker of usury, with the giver of usury to him. The land shall be utterly empty. So he talking about everybody. The land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled. For Yah hath spoken this word. The earth mourneth and faded away. The world languished and faded away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The proud people, they're going to be languishing. The earth also is defiled among the inhabitants there because they have transgressed the laws.
Ooh, there we go.
Changed the ordinance.
Oh, man.
Changed the Sabbath from
Saturday to Sunday.
Exactly.
Saturday to Sunday.
From the 7th day to the 1st day.
Yeah.
Broke the everlasting covenant. Therefore had the curse defiled the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. Okay. We gonna go down to the we're gonna go to Jeremiah, the 7th chapter. Jeremiah 7. Jeremiah 7:25. Jeremiah 7:25.
7 to 25?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Yah. Since the day that your fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt until this day, I have even sent unto you all my servants, the prophets, daily rising up early and sending them. So Yah says, since the day y'all came up out of Egypt, he done sent prophets telling you the truth about his word and this and that. Yet they hearkened not unto me, nor inclined their ear, but hardened their necks. They did worse than their father. So Yah sent these prophets telling them about his word, but ain't nobody trying to hear it. They want to hear something else. Therefore thou shalt speak all these words unto them, but they will not hearken to thee. Thou shalt also call unto them, but they will not answer. But thou shalt say unto them, this is a nation that obeyeth not the voice of Yah, their power, nor receiveth correction. Truth is perished and is cut off from their mouth. So that's letting you know that ain't no truth in the mouth of these people that's talking about the word of Yah.
That's right.
They talking about JC and the New Testament and laws done away with, and you can eat all the unclean foods. And
You got to read that again.
You got to eat all the unclean. You want to eat all? Okay, I'll read it.
28 code. This is what
But thou shalt say unto them, this is a nation that obeyeth not the voice of Yah, nor receiveth correction. You don't even want to be corrected.
That's right. We want to stay the same.
Truth is perished and is cut off from their mouth. They don't even want the truth coming out their mouth. They want to lie. They want to eat what they want to eat, do what they want to do, and think it's cool.
Think it's cool. That's right.
Okay, we're gonna go to Jeremiah the 9th chapter, the 13th verse. And Yah said, behold, because they have forsaken my law, which I have set before them, and have not obeyed my voice, neither walked therein, but they have walked after the imagination of their own heart, and after Balaam, which their fathers taught them. Therefore thus says Yah of hosts, the power of Israel, behold, I will feed them, even the people with wormwood, and give them water of gall to drink. And I will scatter them among the heathen, whom neither they nor their fathers have known. And I will send a sword after them till they have consumed them. So Yah says, I'm gonna scatter you among the heathen, whom neither they nor their fathers have known. So our ancestors didn't know nothing about no Americans or none of this. This is some new stuff to them. Well, Yah says, I'm gonna send you into captivity because you sinned against me and would not obey my voice. So this is why we're in captivity today. Okay. We go on to Jeremiah 16th chapter. And the 9th verse. For thus says Yah of hosts, the power of Israel, behold, I will cause to cease out of this place in your eyes and in your days the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, the voice of bridegroom and the voice of the bride. So he's talking about partying, having a good time, this and that. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt show this people all these words, that they shall say unto thee, wherefore have Yah pronounced all this great evil against us? Or what is our iniquity? Or what is our sin that we have committed against Yah? Then shalt thou say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me, our ancestors forsaken me, says Yah, and have walked after other gods, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my law, and ye have done worse than your fathers. For behold, ye walk everyone after the imagination of his evil heart, that they may not hearken unto me. Therefore will I cast you out of this land, and into a land that ye know not, neither ye nor your fathers. And there ye shall serve other gods day and night, where ye will not, where I will not show you favor. Therefore, behold, the days come, says Yah, that I will no more be said. Okay, he said, you're going into captivity, you're going to serve these false gods and this and that. But then right around, you turn right around, you're going to turn right around.
That's what he's talking about. You're going to serve that.
Yeah.
That jump.
Therefore, behold, the days come. Now we're talking the future. It jumps straight from the 13th to the 14th verse. How it jumped the future. Therefore, behold, the days come, says Yah, that it shall no more be said that Yah liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but Yah liveth, which brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whether ye have driven them, and I will bring them again to that land that I have given to their fathers. Behold, I will send many fishers, says Yah, and they shall fish them. And I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill, and out of every hole of the rock. For my eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from me, from my face. Neither is their iniquity hid from my eyes. And so, Yah says he's going to bring us out again. And so now we're going to go to Jeremiah 23rd chapter. Jeremiah 23rd. And we're going to start at, at the 7th verse. Therefore, behold, the days come, says Yah, that they shall no more say, Yah liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. So with this verse right here, it's saying that anybody with biblical knowledge knows there's only been one great Exodus. And that's out of the book of Exodus, which was the children of Israel being brought up out of the land of Egypt by the hand of Moses through Yah. Now, that everybody in the world knows this, has got any kind of biblical knowledge, that knows that this was the only great Exodus. So Yah says, therefore, behold, the days come, says Yah, that they shall no more say, Yah liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But, it's got a but right there. But Yah liveth, so now we move to a future thing. But Yah liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country. The north country, this is North America. And from all countries got somebody, got some Hebrews in it. All countries, will I have driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. So Yah is letting you know that it's going to be Exodus more great than the one that everybody talks about in Egypt. Because it's going to be more miraculous, because back in Egypt, they only had chariots and bows and arrows and spears and this and that. So now in this day and age, you got missiles, bombs, guns, you got all kind of technology, which the heathen think that that's going to save them. But how can you, in your mind, conceive the fact that Yah is all powerful, almighty, if Yah send an Arctic blast down here and make it so cold that all your weapons can't even work, or if he send a flood down here, and, you know, and flood out your stuff, or it send snow and piling up so high, well, you can't even see nothing. So you talking about coming against the Most High, which is all powerful, all everything, you got no win. But you got the heathen that think this. They trying to find their way up into space. They trying to fly up there. They trying to figure it all out. And the crazy thing, Yah says, I sit in the heaven and laugh at the heathen. And I'm going to show you that right now. So we're going to go to Psalms, the 2nd chapter. Psalms, the 2nd chapter. Psalms, the 2nd chapter. I'm going to show you what Yah does to the heathen. 2nd chapter, the 1st verse. Yah says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? You imagine a worthless thing. Vain means worthless. The kings of the earth, he's talking about the kings of the earth, the presidents, the kings, the rulers of the earth, set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together. They all come together against Yah and his anointed, saying, against Yah and his anointed. All the ones that was anointed, his prophets. See, that's all it means. Anointed means who Yah's anointed, his prophets, the kings, all this. They coming against Yah and his king. And this word, his inspired scriptures. Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. But look what Yah says. Yah that sits in the heaven shall laugh. Yah shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak. Then shall he speak in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet I have set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. The devil ain't no JC or the Christ of the New Testament. This is King David. It's not no JC or no Yahshua or none of that. And let me clarify something with the word Yahshua. Yahshua is a verb. Yahshua is not even a name for a person. Yahshua only means something that is saved. It's not even a word that is supposed to be associated with a person when you look deep into it. I will declare and decree, Yah hath said unto me, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. There's only one son that Yah said he begot, and that was King David out of the children of Israel, and that's in Psalms 89th chapter. Look it up. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and the utmost part of the earth for thy possession. Didn't we read in Isaiah the 14th chapter, Yah says, you shall possess those that ruled over you, and you shall rule over your oppressors, and they shall be servants and handmaids. Yah said, ask me the heathen, I will get them inheritance. That's what they're going to be doing. Thou shalt break them with the rod of thy iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces as a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, and be ye instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve Yah with fear, and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, not JC, King David. Lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way when the wrath is kindled, but it liveth. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him. Put their trust in Yah and King David. That's who you put your trust in. Yah first. King David gonna be the ruler on this earth. Yah done said that in so many places. And that's another thing. With the inspired words of the prophets, Yah's not gonna have you guessing who the Messiah is and all this and that. Yah gave the names King David through Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Daniel. Not was Daniel. Daniel. All the prophets say King David. It don't say no JC. Okay, we're going to go to Jeremiah, the 31st chapter. Well, y'all got me. We working. I love working with him.
They coming on.
Yeah. $39. Now, okay, now 30 and 31st chapter and the 8th verse. Behold, I will bring them from the north country and gather them from the coast of the earth, and with them the blind and the lame, the woman with child, and her that travaileth with child. Together a great company shall return there. They shall come with weeping and with supplication will I lead them. I will cause them to walk by the rivers of water in a straight way, wherein they shall not stumble, for I am a father to Israel. Yah is our father. And Ephraim is my firstborn. Hear the word of Yah, O ye nations, and declare in the isles afar off, and say, he that scattered Israel will gather him and keep him as a shepherd doeth his flock. This is another thing I want to elaborate on. You got a lot of people that thinking that when they go into the land to move back to Israel and this and that, y'all put us under curse. We in the captivity. And when you call yourself trying to go back over there and call yourself trying to do try to fight for the land over there and this and that. That's just like with the so-called African Hebrew Israelites, which we are not no African Hebrew Israelites because we're not no Africans. We are Hebrew Israelites. Africans come from the seed of Ham. But what I'm saying is that Yah says, I'm going to gather the children of Israel from these countries. They ain't telling you to go over there because Yah going to be glorified in Israel. Yah going to make the world know that the children of Israel was his, and he is only. And he gonna shine with the nations, and he gonna bring the glory back to the children of Israel, which is us. And he gonna be glorified in us. He says this. He said, he that scattered the Israel, he the one who scattered us, will gather him. He said he gonna gather him. So I ain't gonna be trying to leave America and go over there and this and that. When it's time to leave America, Yah gonna let it be known.
Yeah, right.
He gonna let it be known. Just like when it was time to leave Egypt, he let it be known. And he gonna let it be known. You gonna stay and fall with Egypt, or you gonna leave when it's time to leave. Okay, we're gonna go to Isaiah the 47th chapter. So we talk about the destruction of the daughter of Babylon and the exodus of the children of Israel out of Babylon, the daughter of Babylon. Chapter 47. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. It says virgin daughter of Babylon. Virgin daughter, okay. This is a nation that has never been really so-called plucked. It ain't talking about ancient Babylon. It's talking about something that was like a daughter of an ancient nation, because it says daughter of Babylon. It says, come and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the child there. It's all those graven images. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. That's what they call this country. Take the millstone and grind the mill, uncover thy locks and make bare the leg, uncover thy thigh and pass over the river. Y'all say he gonna uncover all this evil and this and that and all your nakedness. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and when I will not meet thee as a man. Yah said, okay, I'm gonna take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. What is he gonna meet Babylon with? He gonna meet him with a hurricane here, a tornado there, firestorm here, flood there, Arctic blast here. This is how he meeting America, and he's doing it right now. One end of the country to the other end, from east to west to north to south. You always hearing something with the weather now, and these are his powers. As for our Redeemer, Yah of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silently, get thee into the darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, daughter of the graven image. For thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. I mean, America think they the Lady of Kingdoms. They said, make America great again. They stand on they the ruler of the world. They lead the world is what they say. And that's a fact. I was wroth with my people. Y'all said I was angry with my people. I polluted my inheritance. We are his inheritance. And given them into thy hand. Y'all the one who put us over here in captivity and gave these white folks us. And thou didst show them no mercy. They ain't show us no mercy. Upon the ancients have thou verily heavily laid thy yoke. And thou saidst, I shall be a lady forever. That's what they say. America gonna last forever. So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither did thou remember still in the latter end of it. Talking about the latter days of this place. Therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that saith in thy heart, I am. See, Americans think they the God. They think they God. Mm-hmm. They think they did. They done took the I am. They say that I am. And none else beside me. That's what they say. Ain't nobody mess with us.
The greatest country in the world.
And there is none beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But this is what Yah says. Yah says, but these two things shall come upon thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and for thy great abundance in thy enchantment. They base their things off enchantments and sorcery and witchcraft and all this and that. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. They still saying that I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it rises, and mischief shall befall thee, and thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Okay, let's take a look at this verse. Yah says, therefore evil shall come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it comes, when it rises. Now, when you look at the news nowadays, they be like, man, okay, just last week, they had a strong tornado come out there in Seattle. Where this come from? They ain't supposed to happen. Right. They ain't supposed to come there. They're talking about a fire tornado. They ain't never heard that before. The fire tornado that came out there, that woman that burned up all the people.
In California.
Yeah, out there in California. Why is it flooding down here this time of the year? You know, evil shall come mischief. Mischief is when you out there, you can't. Mischief is what you call calamities.
That's right.
And this is what's happening. And it's happening all around the heathen. Every time you look on the news, it's the heathen that's being affected by this. Desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Then Yah says, okay, stand now with thy enchantments, and with thy multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to appoint prophet. If so, thou mayest prevail. So Yah says, since you trust in all this and that, go ask them why is all this happening. They gonna tell you. Your sorceries, your stargazers, your monthly provocators. Go ask them why is all this happening. Thou art wearied in multitude of counsel. Then Yah says, let now thy astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly provocators, stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Ain't nobody gonna be able to stop it. Because when you think about it, when Yah sent a flood or or hurricane, this and that. Ain't nothing you can do. What can you do?
But that,
Yeah. You try to, you see if you can withstand it, this and that, but you can't. Y'all says can't nobody stand his indignation. And I'm gonna show you that Yah says he has his way. Let's go to Nahum, the first chapter. I'm gonna show you what Nahum said. First chapter, the second, the third, the second all the way up to the seventh verse. Look what Nahum said. And I want to show you this too right here. I had this I cut this out the paper when it happened. I cut this out the paper when it happened. And it's going right through this. I'm gonna read it.
Oh, you read, okay.
Okay, Yah says, Yah is jealous and Yah revenging. Yah revenging and is furious. Yah will take vengeance on his adversary, and he reserve his wrath for his enemy. Yah is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. Yah has his way in whirlwind and in storms, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. Now look at this right here. I want everybody to see. This says, more violent weather could be approached. It says 40 minutes of terror. It says 40 minutes of terror. Right here, I cut this out. This right here, 40 minutes of terror when that tornado. This right here, it says the widest tornado ever recorded on 5/31/2013. Nearly 295-mile wind speed topped all but one whirlwind. Yah says he has his ways in the whirlwind and storm, but the paper said whirlwind, right?
Well, same thing.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing changed. Same.
Yah says he has his in whirlwind and storm. Yah says whirlwind and storm. These are Yah's power right here.
Nah.
And he says, and the clouds are the dust of his feet.
That's right.
He rebuketh the sea and maketh it dry, and drieth up all the rivers, Bashan language and Carmel, and the flower of Lebanon language. The mountains quake at him. So when you see them earthquakes and stuff, every time an earthquake, I'll be like, y'all done touched the earth.
And that fire coming up out
Yeah.
there, what's that called?
And the volcano, and the hills melt, and the earth is burned at his presence. Yea, the world and all that dwell therein, as Yah says, who can stand before his indignation?
Nobody.
Who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him. Yah is good. Yah is good, yes he is. A stronghold in the day of trouble. And he knoweth them that trust in him. He know I trust in him.
That's right.
He know Yehuda trust in him.
That's right.
He know them to trust in him.
That's right.
That's right. And we gonna be, and just like he said in Malachi, who feared him and thought upon his name.
Yeah, nah.
Okay. Well, look, I'm gonna end for now. I really enjoyed showing this, but as you can see that it's finna be a great exodus. They ain't gonna talk about Egypt no more. They're not gonna talk about Egypt. They're gonna talk about this great exodus coming out of America, which is the North Country. It talks about it in Jeremiah 23rd. And I want to say I was an honor and pleasure, and I give all praises, all honor, and all glory to the Almighty Yah. Praise his most holy, glorious name forever. Hallelujah. 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 Praise the mighty Yah.
Now, I wanted to clarify, now this is December the 26th, 2018. The pagan holiday Christmas was yesterday, so I'm going to clarify a few things about these pagan holidays to let you know the Most High hate them. Okay, we're going to go to Jeremiah the 10th chapter, the first verse. Jeremiah the 10th chapter, the first verse, dealing with these heathen. It says, hear ye the word which Yahweh speak.
Hold up.
Oh, okay. Well, my brother, hold up for me. Hold up. Jeremiah 10 and 1.
I like to look.
Yeah. Okay.
Even though I know it, but I like to see it. Well, the word look good when I see it.
Oh, yeah.
Love reading this book. Okay, there we go.
Okay, Jeremiah the 10th chapter, the first verse, it says, Hear ye the word which Yahweh speaking unto you, O house of Israel. Now Yahweh is talking to his people, his children of Israel, which is us. It says, thus said Yah. That means the first person that's speaking is the Almighty. He said, thus said Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen. Okay, what do that mean? Learn not the way of the heathen. Hold up, I got the definition of the word heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Now, I'm going to break down to you what a heathen is. Okay,
You
let me
come
read.
close. You come close.
Okay. The word heathen. Okay, let me read it to you. Now, this is what a heathen is. It says, heathen, a person who does not believe in Yah of the Bible, one who is not a Jew, a person thought of as an uncivilized or worshiping false gods, of having to do with heathen, pagan. That's what it say about a heathen. So anytime you go to church, be baptized, celebrate any holidays such as Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, Halloween, Good Friday, any of them pagan holidays, you a heathen. You don't love Yah, you love tradition. Because that's where you got it from, tradition. My great-great-grandmama did it. My great-great-grandfather did it. So you believe in tradition. You don't believe in Yah? Okay. So it says, learn not the way of the heathen. Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. Don't be dismayed at the heavens when you see stuff out there happening that the Most High is doing. Okay. For the heathen are dismayed at them. And then it talks about the third word. For the custom of the people are vain. They vain. For one cutted a tree out of the forest. Now we already know who want to cut a tree out of the forest. He ain't talking about no apple tree, what you call tree. He talking about a palm tree.
Pine.
That's right, pine tree. For one cutted a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with an axe. They deck it with silver and gold. They put these ornaments on it. Deck it out. So it'll be flashing lights and all this old man. They fasten it with nails and with hammer that it move not. They fasten it where it won't move. It say they are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. This tree can't speak, but they must need to be born. They must need to be brought in the house. Born means carried on in the crib, carried in there. Because they cannot go, it can't go on its own. It's going to need some help putting it up, bringing it in there. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also in them to do good. Okay, now let's go to Amos chapter 5, verse 21. Amos 5 and 21. Let's see. Amos 5 and 21. And it says, it's the Almighty speaking. It says, Okay, Amos chapter 5, verse 21. It said, I despise your feast days. The Almighty said, I hate and I despise your Thanksgiving, your Halloween, your 4th of July. Okay, and I will not smell them in assembly. Okay, when y'all get together for Thanksgiving, he ain't gonna smell it. He ain't gonna smell them hog balls and chili and turkey and dressing. He ain't gonna smell that. No. Okay, it says, though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. The Most High said he ain't gonna accept that. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. It said, take thou away from me the noise, loud music when they playing on their pagan holidays of thy songs, playing Marvin Gaye and Al Green on the pagan holidays. Say, for I will not hear thy melody of thy vows when you playing the trumpet and stuff like that. See, the Most High is he hate holidays. Okay, let me see what Zechariah, I believe I want to go to Zechariah 8 and 17. Zechariah 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. Yeah. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let me see if I'm up there. 8 and 17, let Yeah. Zechariah chapter 8, verse 17. It's a message that the Almighty Yahweh hate. Dealing with hate. Said, and let none of you imagine evil in your heart against your neighbor. Don't imagine hard against your neighbor, not your brother. Treat him right. And love no false oath. Don't love no lie. Don't be no yes man for nobody. Love no false oath. Okay, for all these things that I hate, the Most High say he hate all that. Said Yahweh. He hate it. So be 100. Keep it 1,000. I know people gonna hate you, because they hate me. But I keep on popping this corn. I ain't studying. I know they might kill me tonight, but you think I'm worried about it? I ain't worried about it. I'm gonna die in the name of Yah. How about that? Now, that's what I'm gonna do. So, in the meantime, between time, I don't know when the next one will be, but I'm giving all praise and glory to the Almighty Yahweh by saying hallelujah.
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 Praise the mighty Yah.
Right, praise the mighty Yah.
And I ain't studying that monkey in the new book.
We ain't studying that hippie on the stick.
And that hippie on the stick, boy, he got to go. Shit.
Yeah.
All right, shalom, brothers and sisters.
Shalom, shalom. I enjoyed this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Praise the mighty Yah. Yeah.
Okay.